Blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses of Say of Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you this 31st of March 2023 from the soil of America with the continuation of our expose Testimony New World Disorder, expose part 215. We've received expose part 214. 216 will be what to do. Because these exposés mark the beginning of us understanding the actual agenda being pursued against humanity, for which reason the whole nations of the world are in the state in which we are, whether the COVID-19 or global lockdown, they were all part of the huge global agenda of the mark of the beast pursuit being perpetrated against humanity. Blessed ones, we should not worry, we should not panic, because by the grace of God, He as well is going to help us going forward from the month of April, May, June, understand the reality of what we face, what situation in which we are, how close we are as members of the human race to the unleashing of the global terror, unthinkable, unimaginable terror, which the Bible has spoken about, the great tribulation, and what we will need to do even as the evil days come upon the human race. So we should be still and not be afraid, because God knows His own and shall deliver His own from the evil that is to come. Akufo to the program Testimony New World Disorder, Humanity and the Nations of the World. So we have brought to our understanding that the ulterior agenda being pursued is the agenda to seek to take over the souls of humanity. That is the agenda of the mark of the beast and the Antichrist agenda to take over the nations of the world. We have brought to these are just the introductory parts of the exposés to come, and we are brought to our understanding that as I speak now, in every government, on all nations of the world, those global wicked forces pursuing this agenda, they have their people there. On every church, they have infiltrated. In every mosque, every synagogue, every academic institution, you understand? They have infiltrated all of the human institutions and organizations. And on the white note, they are pursuing this diabolical agenda to seek to dare the God of the Bible about what the Bible has said would happen to the human race. And unfortunately, because religiously humanity is at war against each other, we do not want to open up to listen to each other, to know what each other have to say according to what God is telling us. So we are all being taken captive. Unfortunately, there are many on the nations of the world who hold to this book because of the love of money, because of the love for power, financial power, economic power, political power, have been taken by this global treacherous evil force, and they are holding the Bible with hundreds of congregational members, but their congregational members don't know that even their own Reverend Archbishop, their Reverend himself, is an agent of these global wicked forces and is treacherously grooming them, craftily leading them to hellfire. there are imams, there are rabbis, there are heads of academic institutions who are quietly, there are people sitting on the benches as judges who are leading people, imprisoning them unjustly, and are working on the behalf of these global wicked forces. America, Akwaba, Ghana, Akwaba to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder, have told us that America became the global scapegoat for this evil agenda. They took the nation captive, its intelligence, technology, network, finances, and their social security system. And unfortunately, it is possible that some senators have their social security tied to this mark of this system and they don't even know. There may be some judges, there might be some congressmen, there might be some at the White House. There could be some governors whom this evil has been done to them, and they don't know that these global wicked forces who have taken seat in their nation and they have taken their nation captive in pursuit of global evil agenda on the behalf of the godless fathers agenda of battling the godless fathers agenda of battling the godly fathers agenda of leading the nation into godliness. They don't know. So if you don't know, and as I speak, your social security number is tied to agenda 666, you don't know, and you have no when Americans are born, the innocent children have no right, have no choice in deciding what their social security numbers should be. So that is imposed on them on the quiet. Many have fallen victim to this. Some have been fallen victim to this. But the good news is, whether you have fallen victim to that evil agenda or not, the good news is the mark of the beast that shall be unleashed on the human race, according to this book, shall be a mark that shall be received by the evil that fear not God, out of their own volition, willingly. They know that they are forsaking God, they are forsaking Christ for the devil, and they shall willingly receive it. So why would the devil be able to outwit God? By giving these global evil forces the chance to lead innocent hundreds of millions of Americans to damnation, when those innocent ones had no choice, didn't willingly choose or receive that society, but it was imposed on them. Do you see? So listen, if anything like that has been done to you, don't worry. It is the global experimentation by the global wicked forces, the disciples of the Antichrist, the pursuers of the mark of the beast, who are doing that experimentation. They are doing it in various treacherous nations of the world. You are not alone who has fallen such victim. What you need to do is hold fast to Christ the Lord. And between now and the time that the actual mark of the beast will be unleashed on humanity, where they shall imprint it on your forehead boldly, that when you are walking, everybody you see, when your social security is tied to that, it's most Americans put your social security at home. Nobody, it is not supposed, your social security number, you are not supposed to disclose it to anybody, so nobody knows. But during that unleashing of the global mark of the beast agenda itself, when the actual moment comes, the great tribulation, everybody will know that you have received it or you have not received it. It is a boldly imprinting that you shall receive willingly, or you shall refuse and shall be killed and shall be destroyed. But the experimentation itself is going on to see how it will go when the actual unleashing of the mark of the beast time itself comes. So, noble senator, congressman, congresswoman, parliamentarian of Ghana, you of the White Flagstaff House, who treacherously you are being experimented on in a way you don't even know. Don't worry. God still knows you, and you need to know God and yield your soul over to Him before the destroyers of the human soul lead you to take ownership of your soul and lead you to damnation. Now listen, America, Ghana, in order for these global wicked forces to sway humanity, play us, to feel comfortable with the mark of the beast, 666, when the time comes. That is why they have infiltrated the social security system, which the Bible says, which according from the social security department, you are supposed to possess for the rest of your life. Just like the Bible has said, the mark of the beast will be for the rest of your life. You understand? But it is not the social security. You understand? They are by that experimenting to see how it will go. They are gaining more experience as to how, when they start unleashing the actual mark of the beast, how it will go for them, how they will be able to silence the entire human race. And as we speak, from today, just watch. When you move when we are driver on the streets, whether in America, in Ghana, in Australia, United Kingdom, wherever you are, watch the streets. They want us to feel comfortable with the 666 mark agenda. So as you are driving, you will see the 666 license plate of many cars. As I've spoken to you, you will see it. Maybe when you are going to take your driver's your license plate, you didn't choose it. They just went to do the system and gave you a number. Your license plate is 666, and you are a Muslim, you are a Judaist. You don't even know what that is. Don't worry. The Bible has not said that if your somebody issues to you a driver's license number with a license number having to do with the 666, it means you are going to hellfire. Or if your car license plate is 666, it means you are going to hellfire. If your credit card, the number 666 have been planted in there, it means that you are going to hell. No. But understand that this global experimentation is going on every single nation of the world. And they know that many are those that do not belong to the Christian faith and don't know what it's all about. And most importantly, there are millions upon millions of people who hold to this book and have turned it upside down and don't know what their own word is telling the humanity as to what is going to happen to us, let alone they being able to tell you, the Muslim, the Christian, the Judaist, the Rastafari, all of the various religions, all those who worship, to tell you the truth, that we understand, wake up to the fact, the truth that something more than ordinary, physical is happening to the human race. Ghana, I call about to the program, testimony, this is just the beginning. As we go on, we will be shocked to the teeth. Nobody would push you to make a decision for God, to yield your soul over to. You will see reality for yourself. This is the US undercover agent who was planted in the house of God to seek to take over my soul with the pursuit of the mark of the beast agenda and force the mark of the beast on me. That if I will rise against it, they will kill me, kidnap me, kill my father, kill my brother, kill my president, kill my Misata, kill my Jerry John Rawlings, kill my Kofi Annan, kill them, and nobody, no law would be able to do anything about it. The Bible has said that those terrible times that are coming upon the human race, your mother cannot help you. Your reverend minister cannot help you. Nobody can help you if you refuse that mark. If you accept it, it is well. You are recognized. All that you want, you shall receive. But if you reject it, you shall go through terrible times. So you pray that the rapture comes and takes you before that time. But otherwise, we saw a clear example that the Bible is true when it says that during those times, nobody can help you. Because your reverend minister cannot help you. Your rabbi cannot help you in those times, in the times that are coming. Your imam cannot help you. You saw the global experimentation under the guise of lockdown, under the guise of COVID, under the guise of global lockdown. Every minister, every rabbi, every imam, we were all forced to comply. In Ghana, my country, those who will not yield to that, the brave ministers, they were put in jail. I call back to the program, testimony, you all this for that. The huge global experimentation is underway, but God is in control. Humanity and the nations of the world, the US undercover agent, the pursuers, the counterpart of the pursuers of the mark of the beast, the wreckers of the nations of the world, the soul takers, the enemies of America, traitors against America. They entered the house of God to seek to take over my soul. And the Rock of Ages declared to them that you have hit himself. The issue got to the United Nations during the era of Ban Ki-moon and Ban Ki-moon, the politician, with his cliques, with Barack Obama, the Hillary Clintons, the Joe Bidens. Wicked minds in America, in the governments. In Ghana, Akufo, way before he became president, there are people that are, when you hear people that they belong to the Illuminati, you hear people belong to Freemasons, you say, there are people that have signed up as agent for the Antichrist, secret mark of the beast agenda, and nobody knows that. Some are ministers, some are, and they are experimenting the agenda secretly against the human race. One is Nana Addo Dankwa, Mahamudu Bawumia, Osla Owusu. Many in the government of Nana Addo Dankwa, Joe Biden in his administration. This secret evil agenda is what gave birth to the first person of color, Barack Obama, as the first president, a person of color to sit on the throne of America as a black man. And during the rule of Barack Obama, to cover up the evil pursuit against the American people, Barack Obama's administration treacherously, they have to start withdrawing the social security numbers based on the mark of the beast for innocent Americans quietly. You understand that they would entrench themselves in position that if I ever expose the agenda, they will kill me. And they have killed my reverend minister. They have killed my presidents. They have killed my journalists. They have killed my family members one after the other. Because I have taken a stand for Christ that I will never bow to them. Christ is my Lord. Let them kill me. Let them kill all around me. America, Ghana, and the nations of the world. Let me shock us. I'm saying that there are various avenues, ways of experimentation that are going on in America and on the nations of the world. In order for them to divert, some of you, your phone numbers are 666. In Ghana, there are many in the government that the government of Nana Addo Dankwa and Osla Owusu have treacherously given them their phone numbers are 66. You see, 666 are planted in there. From today, I have to go check. But America and the nations of the world, ever since I rejected the mark of the 666 mark of the beast, social security number, from government upon government up to Joe Biden's done, they have continued to terrorize me, kill my people, and in order for them to hide their evil pursuit from the American people, knowing that it is the mark of the beast agenda that they are pursuing. Every company that I go to work for, since my marriage, since I got married to this extremely dangerous US undercover agent, that company is taken over by these global evil forces. Some are operating from South Korea, some are operating from Bangladesh, some are operating from Ghana, some are from America, some are diplomats, some are religious leaders, some are politicians. They take over the company that I'm working for and run the company behind the scene. And the prime objective of the company being running the company is to enforce the mark of the beast 666, to impose it on me, to terrorize me with it, to accept that okay, I accept it, so stop terrorizing me. I will never accept it. Kill me, crucify me. Now listen, that which Joe Biden and Akufo Addo were doing during the time of the COVID, tearing down US government finances, tearing down the finances of Ghana to the point that $1 of the one US dollar amounted to as much as 15 Ghana cedis. Ghana's money currency became worse than toilet paper. What they were doing is, supposing in every home that I live, the home, they recruit their terror agent, just like they are doing with this household. They put me under surveillance. I leave home, and the street on which I will travel to wherever I'm going, majority of the cars that are released to plow that street to where I go until I come back, they are the cars that has been fueled by these global evil forces, some of whose license plates are 666. They must pursue me everywhere, while some of their own agents are reporting Americans upon all your problems, upon all the problems of Ghana. Nanado, that is so stupid that they are using the nation's finances. They make the Bank of Ghana print money, millions upon millions, to fund that global mark of the beast agenda of pursuing me everywhere with cars fueled with taxpayer money for them to terrorize me at work everywhere I go, while they are at the same time reporting the license plate of cars that are on the street following me. You know why they have to do that? We have seen that the African is going toward this road, and on that road we see this car number GT6660. So they are all accident. But Ghana, in order for me to bring some encouragement to your heart, to the heart of the innocent American that are falling victim by the social security to this, whether your phone number or your credit card, or let me tell you this. If your social security number, your credit card, your phone number, or whatever it is has been tied to the 666, I said, don't worry. Only hold to Christ to the rest of your life. Don't turn your back on Him. Now, since we started these exposés, the flags that we have been seeing behind me, before I bought them, I went online and I made a research as to where I can get the flags to buy. And I found a beautiful Jewish friend whose store is in the state of Maryland, towards Silver Spring. I found the phone number, and let me read to us the phone number. It is my Jewish friend. It is 240-472-6660. Let's see. I had to go buy the flags purposely from there, knowing that the devils who think that they have treacherously, against the will of the innocent Jew, implanted 666 as his phone number, that has no impact on the innocent Jew, because Yahweh is with him. It's all their plots amount to foolishness against the Jew. So my precious Jewish friend, this is your customer. This is your phone number. I'm showing to the world that you didn't willingly go request for 666 to be your phone number. You didn't do that. Somebody computerized and gave it to you. And you fear no death, and you fear no enemies of God. Therefore, you are living freely. God bless you. That is courage. Now, there is a company that I work for now. I'm going to read to you the phone number of that company, and why I have to go work there. Purposely, Exxon Mobil, with the problem of Ghana, set for this undercover agent. There are two oil companies, Cosmos and Exxon Mobil. They are being the prime institutions, bodies that were involved in this undercover agent's evil. So most of the time, very often, several times, I've given opportunity to the Exxon Mobil company to seek to so that they would put things right in regarding their evils against me. But in many of the times in all of the times, these global terrorists have taken over the company, and they have pursued the mark of the beast agenda on the behalf of this undercover agent, and have terrorized and persecuted, robbed me of my income. And this company, what they don't know is, I sent application to, when I came from, when I lost my job at another terrorist company, I went to many companies seeking jobs. However, because this very company has this phone number, this is the phone number. I've left some out because I don't want the name of the company my company where I work for to be known. The phone number of that company is 301 -- I've left 3 numbers out, 6664 in the state of Maryland. The treacherously, they didn't the Biden's administration and the Akufo's administration ensured that none of the companies that I was going to look for a job hired me. But they made this very company call me because they know that they would take advantage of the 660 phone number to pursue their. They called me and I said, yes, I'll come and work there. And I started working there. And they have taken over the company, and in pursuit of the mark of the beast 666 agenda. And I said, Christ is my Lord. I don't care. Do whatever. When my work is over, God will take me to where I come from, heaven. Humanity and the nation. We are quite to the program. The testimony, new all this or that. Not China, not India, not America. No nation of the world should support the government of Nana Addo Akufo with 1 penny for the financial mess that they have left the nation into. Because Ghana, you know why? It was all about the pursuit of the mark of the beast agenda. Stupid pursuit. When I came to Ghana, just like when before I left US for Ghana, the same Akufo's government and the US Joe Biden's administration in recruiting the new terrorists to pursue me on the street with uncountable number of cars every day, every time, everywhere, in pursuit of their mark of the peace agenda. When I went to Ghana between April and October 2022, within that short period of time, Ghana's finances was devastated, shattered, because from Dowenya, where I live, to Accra or to Tema, to wherever I go, thousands upon thousands of cars are fueled with the money printed by the Bank of Ghana for the Akufo to pursue this stupidity. When they saw that they were getting exposed, you know what they started doing? They made Osla Usu. In Ghana, if you want to make a call, it is not like you in America where you just have your phone subscribed and you make call. No, you make calls through telcos, and the telcos have phone cards that you have to buy and load it on your phone, and the credit, you use the credit to call. And now Akufo and his administration, in order for them to hide the mark of the beast agenda that they are pursuing against the Ghanaian people, have to let Osla Owusu print Vodafone cards, Tigo cards, MTN cards that have the numbers. They make sure that the cards, every vendor that are going to buy the cards, they have supplied them with numbers that has to do, they are planted either 111, 222, 333, 999, so that if I will speak against that, they say, oh, he speaks the successes that he's talking about, that he's exposing. The guy has a problem with 111, 222, 333. That is how stupid Akufo Addo and his government are. This is an example. 111, they planted it. This one, 222. Every vendor where I buy call, so I buy the call, I scratch it, I buy the card, I scratch it, I load it onto my phone, and my phone has been hacked. I place any call and it goes straight to Osla Usu, and hey, he called from this phone with this kind of 222. You see, so the mark of the beast doesn't, and very, very stupid. I came to America, and up till now, Joe Biden, the taxpayer money, they are using it to print phone cards with the Akufo Addo government. Let me read to us this one. You see the tray. You see another. They planted it 999. Another 999. Why? Because they believe that because my phone has been hacked, anytime I place call or I load any credit, if I want to call Ghana, I have to buy this credit from vendors in US called Boss Revolution. They have tracked me to everywhere that I buy it. In order for them to silence me from exposing them about the mark of the beast that they are using the call credit that I buy, 222, 111, 333. Supposing I will complain, he doesn't have problem with only the mark of the beast. He has a problem with the one. America. This is what Joe Biden is using the taxpayer money. Total stupidity. Fueling cars with the number 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. But Ghana and the nations of the world, let them continue pursuing you with 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. Don't mind. When they try 666 on you, tell them, that has a devil in the detail. Reject it. Reject their experiment. To let them know that when they try the actual mark of the beast on you, you shall reject it and die for it and go to heaven. This is just the beginning. Let's go to what to do. As we go on, our bones shall be rocked. We shall be shocked that upon all the problems that the world is facing, diplomatic wicked force, political evil force, religious wicked forces have been able to come together. Let them forget about the poverty, there's diseases and hunger on the nations of the world, and use funding belonging to humanity to pursue an agenda of the Antichrist, to seek to take over the souls of humanity, to unleash the great tribulation upon us. And they have brought us into this state. Don't worry. Ghana is not the one doing this. America is not the one doing this. Let's go to what to do, and we know who are doing that. God bless you. And God bless my homeland, Ghana. This is just the beginning. We shall continue.